Alright, what's up with the YouTube fam? I'm back again with another video, but this is the first video on my new crime channel. So if you made it to this channel right here, man, I really do appreciate you. If you came over here and subscribed to the channel from my other platforms, I do appreciate that. And if you are new here, I appreciate you for being here as well. And basically, man, what this channel is about spreading the messages and spreading certain things that the media won't let get out to the masses like they should. You know, they put a limitation on certain things, and we're here to talk about that because I feel like that, you know, every little bit counts. So me speaking about it will help in certain ways, in my opinion. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And you know, certain things I don't want to do on my platform consistently. I'd rather bring it to a whole nother separate platform. So that's why this channel was created. But anyways, man, enough of that. All I want y'all to do is hit that like button for me and tell what y'all feel about everything in the comment section. But let's go ahead and get into the situation right here. So basically, long story short, there was a young lady by the name of Tanaya McGowan. She was 23 years old. Well, she is 23 years old. She had a 5-month-old baby. And basically, long story short, you know, she didn't feed the child, and she very much neglected the child since the child was here. And it's very sad that she neglected the child from the beginning. She didn't take the child to get his shots. She didn't take the child to do certain things that normal parents would do with their children. And on top of that, she didn't even feed the child, you know. And they have actual video footage of her beating on this child, which I feel like is very despicable. I feel like that, you know, nothing can justify these actions. She also is being accused by her child's father for actually, you know, taking the child's life.
One time only. My baby passed in his sleep. It's undetermined what happened. We'll know the autopsy tomorrow. And do I really strike y'all as the person that would kill my baby? Like, my baby daddy is really... My baby daddy is on Instagram. I'm trying to say I off my son, y'all. Like, he's really
saying that she did this, and he's sticking to it. He actually had a couple of messages and certain things that he posted about this situation. I'm gonna post those here. And yeah, man, it's just a sad situation all the way around. I feel like that anybody who does things like this, man, needs to be punished beyond, you know, explanation. I'm gonna put it like that. Now, it's certain things that people are saying. She didn't know how to be a parent. She was a new parent, this and this and that, man. There's no love like a mother's love, you know. So all that BS is BS, you know. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into a couple of video clips about it. And yeah, maybe we're going to run it and talk about it a little bit more as it goes on.
I have her stomach turned reading it. In the arrest report, JSO officers that responded detailed that the baby's ribs were protruding from its body with its stomach caved in. And in the arrest report, it also says that medical officials noted the baby was extremely malnourished, weighing just around 7 pounds. And for some comparison and context, according to the CDC, the average weight of a 5-month-old boy is typically around 16 pounds, over double of that.
The arrest report says, upon investigation, JSO was also given surveillance video showing McGowan abusing this 5-month-old boy, hitting him repeatedly, among other acts, in the clubhouse of her apartment complex just days before the child's death. Action News Jax's law.
And you got to think about it like this as well, you know, with her doing that, it was deeper than just not taking care of the child. She has a mental issue, you know, to actually beat on your child and, you know, show it, be on your child and actually not know what's going on. It showed her true colors, and they're deeming her to be crazy, basically. They're saying that she can't control herself. She's lacking the control of her emotions. And I feel like that is true, you know. Anybody who has to beat the child or anything like that for any reason, they're not mentally capable of taking care of a child and actually having a child with them, you know. And the baby died December 11th, which is very, very sad, you know, because the child didn't even get his first Christmas. That's pitiful. You know, dealing with people like this, man, nothing good will come to you. So you got to go ahead and cut them off and leave them where they at, because, I mean, shit, why would you want to deal with somebody who's like that, you know? But, yeah, man, investigators, they really are trying to do what they can do. But, you know, basically, man, it's going to end up in a plea deal. People are not going to take this to trial, especially knowing the consequences of if they lose this trial. The child has so many different complications after the passing, man. People don't even want to speak about it. They're calling this so gruesome. So I can only imagine how the child was looking. From those videos that we seen, you would think that the child was a premature child, but from what we really know, yeah, the child was being starved inside of the household. But it's very, very sad that the child's stomach was even caving in, you know. You know how hungry the child was, how much crying the child did. And I mean, you know, we all who are new parents, we always wonder, hey man, how can I get my child to be quiet? What can I do? You find remedies for that. You don't sit there and put your hands on the child and do certain things to the children, man. You know, it's no good gonna come to you from that. Yeah, man, you know, I got a couple of more little updates about everything. We're gonna go ahead and get into it a little bit more. But yeah, she was actually posting pictures with the child, you know, doing certain things that, you know, loving parents do. But as we can see, with some things going on outside that we really just didn't know nothing about. And it's so sad that child had to go through something so gruesome like this. But let's get back into a little bit more of the updates. I'm sorry about the noise in the background. Let's go though.
Nation of neglect and abuse ending in the death of a child that typically carries up to 30 years in prison.
Carson also noted the fact that the abuse was memorialized, as he called it, or caught on video. A court would be more likely to go for the maximum sentence if there is a conviction. But he says cases like this don't typically go to trial. Instead, they typically end in plea deal agreements. For local coverage you can count on, live from the north side of Jacksonville, Logan McDonald.
And another thing that, you know, people didn't really mention was that the fact that the child was in a home where they had a lack of furniture. The child only had one can of Similac in that house. She wasn't breastfeeding. So yes, the child really didn't have no hope over there. And I feel like that, you know, when these children don't get to come to the hospitals and get checks done on them and things like that, they should go out and actually go do wellness checks on the children to make sure that they're okay, because a lot of parents don't be giving a damn these days, man, you know. And everybody that's a parent ain't a parent. So yeah, certain things like that really need to be checked on constantly. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and get into this right here as well.
Stacy, let me tell you, the details in her arrest report are truly heartbreaking. The medical examiner said that her 5-month-old son only weighed about 7 pounds. This arrest report spells out why Tinia McGowan is facing charges in connection to the death of her own baby. On December 11th, first responders were called out to her apartment complex on the north side about an unresponsive infant. The baby was taken to the hospital but did not survive. Staff at UF Health said the 5-month-old only weighed about 7 pounds and called police to investigate. McGowan told police she put the boy to bed the night before, and when she went to check on him the next afternoon, she thought he was sleeping. She said she went to bring the baby a bottle later that evening and found him pale and cold to the touch. Investigators also talked to management at the apartment complex, who reported they heard slapping, who saw McGowan and the victim in the common area of the clubhouse. The report states surveillance footage from there shows the mother slamming the victim into the couch, hitting him, and forcefully twisting his face. Police also met with a medical examiner who found no food in his stomach.
No food in the child's stomach and no food in the home. And the child was put to bed around 8 o'clock. She woke up the next morning around 11 and didn't check on the child for another 3 hours. What parent do you know go that long not checking on a newborn? And ain't no telling what the hell the baby was doing, how much pain the child was in. You know, when you're hungry, you're dying of hunger, you are in pain. You go through phases. You know how you get your little headaches when you're hungry and things like that? Yeah, that's times 10. You got body aches and everything. And the child's ribs, oh man, I don't want to keep on going there far into it. You know, these type of stories really get to me, man, but they need light, because a lot of people be thinking that these families are okay, that everything is okay in the household due to the pretty pictures that they take and certain facades that they put on for social media, and that ain't the truth though, you know. But yeah, man, it's just a sad situation where a child didn't get checked on for that long. The child could have suffocated or anything like that. But the father said what he said for a reason, and I'm sticking to that and I'm riding with it, and it's no justification for this. And to actually put your hands on this child, man, you deserve the worst. So let's get back into it. It's almost over.
To the report, when McGowan was initially questioned by police, she said the 5-month-old had lived with his father during the first 3 months of his life. McGowan stated she noticed the victim was slimming down, but thought it was because he was getting taller. Police noted that the infant never saw a doctor when he was alive, other than the time he was born.
Now see, that right there lets you know a lot. Now, with her saying that the child was slimming down and things like that, yeah, whatever the case may be, she can run that all day long. But you can tell that the child was having issues. I'm pretty sure that the child was screaming, hollering, crying, all type of things, you know. So I'm not gonna let that be an excuse for what she did. But you know, the situation is actually going through the process, so we will get updates about this situation. They need to go ahead and charge her with murder. She's not being charged with it as of now. I don't know exactly what they're charging her for. Need to go ahead and charge her with murder. You know, that's just how I feel about the whole situation. I want to know what y'all feel about everything. This situation right here, you know, it wasn't as long as I wanted it to be because I really just can't get into more details about it. It's kind of bothering me, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave this where it's set. But hey, let me know what y'all feel about everything in the comment section. Make sure that you're out here checking on your family and friends who have mental issues, who are going through things postpartum and all that other type of stuff. If you're not ready for a child, please don't have the children. You know, take your time and live life the right way by actually learning certain things about being a parent before you try to get into these situations and actually act a damn fool, you know. But she deserves everything she has coming to her, because I mean, to actually beat on a child that's 5 months is very, very despicable. It's sickening. It's below, you know, everything that you can think of, and she deserves it, you know. And she deserves the worst, you know. But I want to know what y'all feel about everything in the comment section. Y'all like, comment, subscribe if you're rocking with me. If you're not rocking with me, I ain't doing no tripping. Stories like this are pretty gruesome, but I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all already knew that before. And I mean, why come here if you're not expecting certain things? So, you know, hey, it is what it is. I want to know what y'all feel about everything in the comment section, though. If y'all like this video, let me know. They will get better over time. This is my first one. So, yeah, I'm going to holler at y'all later, though. All right.